Sands comes set. He's going to work out of the set position at the belt. First pitch to Abrams. Right on time. Swing a drive. Deep right center field. Going back is right fielder Wallner. And that one is gone. Tries to go all the way in. He's going to kick it out to Thompson. Thompson for three. Good from deep. 26-19. Clay Thompson hits another three. March at the track, at the wall. And that one is gone. Watch it fly. Riley Adams, top of the first. And welcome in, everybody. Delayed with that start. Welcome in to District Nation as we're live with some Dallas Mavericks basketball. The Dallas Mavericks are going to take on the Cleveland Cavaliers for the second game in a row. Hello, everybody. Welcome into today's stream. I'm excited to get going with this game. And there's a lot of sports happening today, so we're going to be talking about a lot, especially at halftime. We'll be checking in on March Madness, of course. Got to check in on how that's going. Obviously, it's going to be amazing. We got a lot of good stuff going on today, but the bracket is just one thing that's happening. The selection show at 5:30 towards the end of this day we'll be getting. But right now, we got a few minutes until this game is about to get underway. So I'm ready to watch it. I hope you all are as well. If you're a Cavaliers fan or if you're a Mavericks fan, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. This is our team, the Mavericks, but we cover a lot of MLB, NBA, college football, NFL, all that great stuff right here on District Nation. Hope everyone's having a great day. So we got the Mavericks and the Cavaliers here as we're pregame. We're a few minutes away from the end. Just so you're wondering, the Cavaliers beat the Nationals, which was actually a game I was excited to follow. I did follow that game a little bit. The Cardinals won. It was on radio, so I couldn't call it. You have to call a game. I need a TV feed. I feel like that's pretty obvious, but I did not have that. We're going to have some basketball. I haven't called a game in a little while for the basketball. I've been focusing every weekend on getting a stream in to the last couple. I couldn't last weekend. Took a break. Had some things to take care of. But I got in a stream for that last couple. But we had a Mets game. Then we had a Nationals game, so hope everyone enjoyed that. The Nat spring training game. We'll have the second game of the season coming on March 28th. That will not be the next stream. We will definitely have something before that. Probably the Nationals exhibition game will be the next thing we cover, which is going to be at Camden Yards on a Sunday. Mavericks, Cavaliers. Some keys to the game. First off, they met just last Friday in Dallas. They had a game. It was a 138-105 win for the Cavaliers. Absolutely dominant. The Mavericks just could not keep up with an offense like the Cavaliers. You got the Cavaliers, who are currently competing for a good spot in the playoffs. And then you have the Mavericks. The Mavericks are currently tanking. I mean, they're not completely tanking. It's not like we're going to get first pick again. We are not getting first pick again. And just before I forget, I hope everyone likes this uniform. Dallas Mavericks, Luka Doncic. I only have one Dallas uniform, and it's Doncic, unlike Nationals, where I have so many different options. Some keys to the game. You're going to need Flagg to score a little bit. The past few games, he's been a little, I'm not saying terrible, but he's been decent. He hasn't been what the Mavericks absolutely need from their star right now. You need a star scorer right now. Secondly, they're on the road now. They were at home earlier, and they're on the road now. So they're coming into a home environment to a team they lost by 33 to, who's probably going to come out gunning it, ready to play. And now you're at their place. You are in Cleveland. So they're going to come out happy, ready to go. The Mavericks need to match that energy. Hopefully they can. I think the Mavericks can match that energy. Mitchell last game, Donovan Mitchell of the Cleveland Cavaliers, was their key to victory last game. He is their leading scorer, averaging 30. Last night, a little colder on Friday. Only 24 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, but it was a great performance, obviously. Helped them get the win. So we're looking for Cooper Flagg to maybe match that energy. They've seen them already. They got a preview for this game. They're not tanking anymore. They're trying to win still. Mavericks, they're already out of the playoffs by this point. Unless they somehow win all their games, there's a chance they're not completely eliminated yet. If they somehow get in, that'd be absolutely the greatest comeback in history. So we'll see how we do that. So you got the rookies. They're showing some rookies right now, some samples. First off, VJ Edgecombe. He's been pretty good. And Cooper Flagg, of course. I think the rookie of the year is Cooper Flagg. I'm going to talk about that during halftime, too, and throughout the game. The Flagg thing. A lot of people that I know have been debating it. I think it's Flagg. Flagg is my rookie of the year. So got a few game time decisions for the Cavaliers. We'll see how those go. First off, Jalen Tyson is a game time decision along with Max Struss. Struss was expected to play today. So I don't know. Some other injuries, an injury report, the Cleveland Cavaliers injury line is long. You have Sam Merrill with a hamstring injury. He's going to be back in a couple names. Same with Craig Porter Jr., but it's a left groin strain. 17th is his quadriceps. Never heard of that. Quadriceps. Out until the 17th, and Jarrett Allen with a knee, but the quadriceps was Tyrese Proctor. So the Cavaliers are missing a lot of guys. So if it's time to strike, that time is now. That time is now. I want to see what they can do. I want to see if the Mavericks will bounce back, get a win after a hard loss. See if Najee Marshall can bring the energy, if Cooper Flagg's going to bring the energy. Energy is the key. You got to score a lot of points. The Cavaliers are going to score. They are a playoff team who's probably going to compete with a team like the Thunder. If you want to beat a team like this, you have to bring energy. And I think that's the key. If they can score, maybe get hot from three. Klay Thompson is not playing tonight, sadly. If they can get some other shooters out there, if Flagg can take a couple threes, even Chris Middleton. I don't even care. Chris Middleton, a guy we haven't seen. Ryan Nembhard, if he can get hot. Brandon Williams from mid. He's not much of a three-point shooter. But these guys are just people we want to see. We want to see them try to get hot from three, put up some points. Of course, other guys like Klay Thompson, he's out, sadly, but he's usually a shooter. And also down low. You're probably not going to dominate down low tonight. Gafford's taking a rest night. I want to see he is out for an illness. So he's out for about a day. They're just giving him the day off. Thompson's just rest. Some other injuries. Derek Lively's second's out for the season. We've known about that for a little while. Irving, his saying out for season was actually pretty recent. We thought he was going to come back, but instead he's going to sit out the season, and he's going to try to get healed up, make sure he's ready for the game, for the games next season. And another guy, we haven't even mentioned him, a shooter, Max Christie. Let Christie get hot a little bit. Let Max Christie try to get hot. I think letting him try to get hot, give him the rock a little bit. Of course, Flagg's going to do that. You need all those guys to get the rock. Maybe even Brandon Williams for mid-ranger. Najee's going to drive. Caleb Martin, let him shoot a few threes. I think the key, scoring in general. This game is from Cleveland, Ohio, home of the Guardians, the Cavaliers, and the Browns, but nobody really cares about the Browns as much. Some starters. Nembhard's going to be starting along with Christie, PJ Washington, Cooper Flagg, and Najee Marshall on the Cavaliers side. It's going to be James Harden, Donovan Mitchell, Evan Mobley's the center, Dean Wade, and Keon Ellis. Those are your starters. So we're getting started in just a moment. As you know, this layout is not going to be a pregame layout, just for people to see kind of with like a media background. So we are about to get underway. What is up, Snowman? Snowman Multimedia, what is up? Thanks for tuning in, Snowman. We got some NBA action. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Check out Snowman Multimedia. Be sure to drop your link in there, Snowman. He covers a lot. He's got his morning show, weekdays, Snowman in the morning. Love tuning into that. As we're going to get underway. Looks like PJ is going to take the tip off, tips it back. This one is tips toward the Cavs, and we'll be giving off to James Harden. And we're underway as Harden takes it up. Najee's going to go one-on-one with him. Harden gives it up. Posting up. Mobley gives it back to Harden. Harden drives it off his foot. Recovered. Stolen by Nembhard, but there's a foul call. So James Harden drove with the ball a little bit up court, and he dribbled it off his leg. So we'll see who gets the ball here. I think there's a foul call of some sort. We still have the MLP scores up there. I forgot to change that. And it is Mavericks ball. That was a kickball. So Nembhard's running the point here. He'll dribble up. He's got a man on him. He's going to pick up his dribble immediately, give it to PJ, who's serving as a big guy. PJ drives in, gives it to Flagg. Flagg driving in, kicks it out to Nembhard. Nembhard stops at the three-point line, finds Flagg. Flagg with a man on him. Flagg driving in, kicks it in the corner. No, that was a pump fake. He takes a shot. Bricked. Rebounded, recover, and that's Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell takes it up. Mitchell driving all the way in, stopped by Christie. Mitchell going up. Yes! With a swish, and it's 2-0 Cavaliers immediately. So now Flagg will bring this one. Flagg being guarded. Flagg with a crossover, going straight to the hoop. He's double-manned. Now he's not. Goes up to the hoop. Tries to bank it off, but there's a foul call. Is that an offensive foul? They call it off? Or yes, Cooper Flagg's going to shoot free throws. Looks like there's a reach-in. I think it was on the floor. I don't know what they called here. And there you go. Snowman's link is there. My hometown Chicago White Sox this season as well. Some Monday Night Baseball. That's awesome. So an offensive foul there. So Harden will give this to Mitchell. Mitchell pops a three. Way downtown. No good. Rebounded by Flagg. Good for you, Snowman. Thanks for covering White Sox baseball. It's going to be Najee. Najee with a crossover. Going to the hoop. Najee gives it up to PJ. PJ into the rim. Yes! And it's tied at 2. Assist by Najee to PJ Washington Jr. Bringing it up as Harden. Harden guarded by Marshall. Harden driving towards the right. Kicks it in the corner. No good to Mitchell. And recovered by PJ, fighting on the ground, gives it up to Christie. Christie, way past down court, all the way to Flagg, who's wide open. Flagg, and he goes up for the dunk. Missed the dunk, was blocked by Keon Ellis, but the layup goes in. So it's 4-2 Mavericks and 1. So Flagg will shoot free throws here. You covering the Nats? Yes, I am, Snowman. I'm covering the Nationals a lot this season. I already got a stream set up. We're going to be covering a good amount during the spring and then almost all the games during summer. Thank you, Snowman, for hanging out with me. So that was a drive by Flagg all the way to the rim. The dunk didn't work, but he gets the layup to go in. Here's the and one, and it's going to be no good. Rebounded by Evan Mobley. Mobley will bring it up here. He's going to find Keon Ellis. Ellis to the corner. In the corner is Dean Wade, and he swishes a 3, and it's 5-4 Cavaliers. And ESPN is just a little ahead of me. Just let me make the call. No spoilers. Nembhard gives it up to PJ at the top. PJ gives it to Christie. Christie on the corner. Pump fake 3. Yes, from downtown. Max Christie with a 3. And it is 7-5. Mavericks. Harden stops. Gives it up to his man. Going into the rim. Yes, that's Dean Wade in the corner. Or right below the rim. They're going to bring this one up quickly. Nembhard dribbling around. Gives it to PJ. PJ, stop and pop 3. No good. Rebounded by Najee. Najee with the offensive board. Puts it up. Yes, 9-7. Here we go, giving it to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell driving up top, finds a man in the corner. That's Mobley for 3. He's going to get no good. Rebounded by Nembhard. Nembhard, a rare rebound. He's a guard. So now it's going to be Nembhard driving, and he had gotten a pass. He goes up. Nembhard kicks it to PJ. PJ with a nice little one. No good. Rebounded by PJ. PJ goes back up. Yes! And it's 11-7. So they are bringing the energy so far. So now there's going to be a timeout called here by the Cavs. Immediately, the Mavericks come with some energy. Wow. Immediately. Way to go, Mavericks. That is what you need. The offensive boards, everything like that. If you want to win this game. And I'll cover your comment right now, Snowman. I'm getting everything ready for women's tournament and some White Sox baseball. Native Southsider. And I've always wanted to do that. That is awesome, Snowman. I'm excited to see the content you pump out. I'm excited to see some games called. Always love watching the White Sox, even though I'm excited to see you call Murakami. Excited to watch Murakami just a little bit. No spoilers, please. Yes, thank you, Snowman, for that friendly reminder. No spoilers. So you got our poll in so far. 40% say the Mavericks, 40 Cavaliers, 20 are here just for a good game. Thank you, everybody, for using that poll. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on other streams. Thanks for tuning in, Snowman, as well. Here we go. So we're getting going. A timeout called by the Cavs early on. Momentum was brought by the Mavericks. Welcome to Mavericks basketball. When we're electric, we are electric as a team. And maybe we didn't bring that last game. Maybe Jason Kidd didn't make that clear to his guys that we're bringing energy today. It's this full timeout by the Cavs. And PJ seems like he wants it. Already has a couple baskets. And I do have the MLB scores over there. I apologize. Oh, yeah, we do have. It's MLB scores. So there's the MLB scores right there. That is MLB scores. I meant for that to have some NBA scores. I thought I changed it. I thought I remembered to change it. I guess I didn't. 11-7 game here. We're getting underway after this timeout. It's 11-7. Mavericks came out early with some baskets. Just so you know, the Mavericks are 0-2 when I call them, but we're going to break that streak today. Mavericks going to get a win. And there's subscriber number 134. Thank you to that person. Thanks for subscribing. 9:18 left in the first. This is from Cleveland. Cleveland's got some nice water near them. But P.J. Washington bringing the energy. P.J. was a guy, he's playing down low too. P.J. Washington is not a center. You cannot convince me P.J. is a center. And P.J. is grabbing rebounds. He's fighting Evan Mobley down there, who's not a too big center. P.J., who's a shooter, is playing down there. And I'm completely fine with that. If he's going to play aggressive, he is going to play aggressive. So whatever works for you, P.J., do that. So we're going to get going here with the rest of the first quarter, 9:18 left. So we're going to go some full court defense here. They're going to get it immediately to half court to Mobley. Mobley driving in. Mobley going to take it all the way in. Blocked and dunked by Dean Wade, who got an offensive board and puts it right in. So Nembhard will run the point here. Nembhard bringing it up. Has Keon Ellis on him. Nembhard comes off a pick to the right. Nembhard driving in, gives it to Flagg. Flagg swinging around towards the left to the top of the key. Flagg coming off a pick to the left. Flagg finds Najee. Najee under the rim. Gives it to Nembhard in the corner for three. Bricked. Rebounded by James Harden. Rare there for Harden to get a board, but that was a pretty easy one for him. Harden has Najee on him. Harden driving in. Harden going to the rim. Yes, and it's tied at 11. And one from Flagg as he tried to go up with him, but Harden grabs the and one. So just like that, the game is tied again at 11. Harden drove in Nembhard. He got past Nembhard and Najee, and Flagg went up for the block. Came down with him, and Harden is okay. Hopefully Flagg is okay as well. That's our franchise guy. Harden will shoot the and one here. It is up. No good. Rebounded by Flagg. Also rare for him to miss a free throw. So now it's going to be given up to Nembhard. Nembhard dribbling around, finds Flagg at the top of the key. Flagg has a man on him. Flagg off a pick from Najee to the roll. Najee on the pick and roll. Yes! Najee Marshall to the rim on a pick and roll. Perfectly executed. That got Najee wide open. So it's 13-11. That's Najee Marshall dribbling around. Mitchell hit Christie and then goes for the three. Yes! Hit him with the perfect step and then step back three, and it's 14-13. Now Nembhard dribbling around, gives it to Najee. Najee driving in on Mobley. Gives it to Flagg at the top of the key. Flagg gives it to Najee. Najee skip pass stolen by Donovan Mitchell. Intended for Max Christie, but Mitchell grabs it. Mitchell driving in. Mitchell gets it over a man with a pass, kicks it up to the top. Keon Ellis over to Mobley. Mobley, the big guy, shooting a three. No good. Rebounded by Flagg. Now Flagg will bring it up. Flagg looking for a man. Finds Najee at the top of the key. Gives it to Flagg towards the corner. Flagg trying to take the baseline. Cannot. Gives it up to Nembhard at the top. Nembhard driving in. Takes a little mid-ranger with a man on him. Yes! And that tips in, and it's 15-14 Mavericks. 1 point lead. 7:30 to go in the first. Harden will run the point here. He's got Cooper Flagg on him. This looks like a 2-3 zone. They try to trap there, but he gets it to Mitchell. Mitchell gives it up to Keon Ellis. Ellis dribbling around. Stops his dribble at 9 seconds on the shot clock. Gives it to Dean Wade. Wade with a pump fake drives in. Goes up with P.J. Washington on him. Easy basket there. It's 16-15. 7:05 on the clock. Dribbling around. Nembhard found himself on the right side. Nembhard gives it to Flagg. Flagg gives it to Najee, who rolls. No good, but PJ gets the rebound and goes up. 17-16. Some basket trading here early on in this game. Harden dribbling around. Harden kicks it out. Now it's going to be Donovan Mitchell, and there's a travel. Yes, Mavericks ball. So there you go. PJ was able to drive and get that basket. Now it's Mavericks ball again. 17-16 game. So Nembhard will have some full court defense on him from Dennis Schroeder, who's now into this game. PJ Washington's out of it. We'll see who subs in for him. Oh, he is in. I thought he was getting onto the bench. He's still in the game. PJ wears number 25 and wears a headband. So this one will be given to Marvin Bagley. Gives it back to Nembhard after the press. Good move there, having Bagley flash up. Dribbling around. Nembhard driving in. Nembhard stopped his dribble. Is going to have to pass it out to Najee. Najee up top. Najee with the crossover. Hard crossover. Drives in. Gives it up to PJ for three. PJ for three. 2016 Mavericks. Kicked it out to PJ Washington with no dribble left. Najee was falling down and gave it up to Washington. Bagley guarding, kicks it out. Mobley dribbling around. Marvin Bagley on him. Mobley trying to go down post. It's going to be Dean Wade for three. Bricks off, no. Rebounded by Marvin Bagley. Cooper Flagg is no longer on court, if you're wondering. Najee has it on the left side of the top. Driving in, crossover. Drives into the middle. Kicks into the corner. Christie. No good. He dribbles it back. Najee for three in the corner. Yes! For three, and it's 23-16. So a 7-point lead here for the Mavericks early on. Harden driving up. Harden all the way to the rim. Kicks into the corner. For three. No good. That was Keon Ellis on the attempt. And rebounded by Bagley. Gives it to Nembhard. Nembhard gets it over half court. Looking around now. Trying to get a pick. He gives it up to Najee up top. Najee off a pick. Dribbling around. Kicks it out to Bagley. Bagley for three. Yes! Marvin Bagley for 3, and it's a 10-point lead. Wow, Marvin Bagley III, the big guy showing off some 3-point shots. Dribbling around, that is Dennis Schroeder newly into the game. Schroeder, and it's stolen, no good by Mobley. Gets it, no good by Bagley with the rebound after Mobley missed on the shot. Nembhard bringing it up. Got some guys ready to come into the game for the Mavs. So Nembhard dribbling around. Dribbles towards the right. He's now right at midcourt about. He drives in. Going to give it to Gafford, or PJ in the paint. No good, but PJ with his own rebound. PJ stripped. And it's going to be Mavericks ball as Harden was the last to touch it. A 10-point lead early on for the Mavericks. And our man, Marvin Bagley, becomes a 3-point shooter. Najee kicked it out to Bagley, and Evan Mobley was saying, okay, I'm going to relax back. And Marvin Bagley made him mistake that. Shoot a 3. So now it's going to be Mavs ball. Looks like we got Chris Middleton in the game as well as Caleb Martin. Give it up to Christie. Gives it to Bagley. Chris Middleton driving in. And it's stolen. A bad pass. Retrieved by Harden. Harden will bring it up decently slowly. Now he's going to drive in with Bagley on him. Steps back out to the 3-point line. Driving in. Into the corner. Into the middle is Keon Ellis. Ellis looking for a man. Now on court is Max Struss. He gives it up to Struss, who is going to play. And now Harden has it at the top of the key. Gives it to Struss. 5 on the shot clock. Bad 3 here. Wow. That's a make, and it's 26-19. That was 5 seconds left. I need to shoot the ball shot up top, and he does shoot it and makes it 26-19 on that 3. Bagley has it dribbling. We'll give it up to Middleton. Middleton driving in. Finds himself in the corner. Kicks it out to Bagley. Bagley again for 3. No good this time. Rebounded by Harden. Long pass down court. Cannot be intercepted. Mobley has it around the 3-point line. It bounced out. Harden will have it. Harden dribbling around with Caleb Martin on him. Harden with the pick and roll. Kicks into the corner. Mobley driving around. Kicks it out to the corner. Struss on the pump fake. Drives in. Finds a baseline. Kicks it out. Harden from way downtown. No good. Bricked. Tipped back to Harden. Harden driving in. No good. Tipped. Mobley finds it. Another rebound. Now it's going to be Struss for 3. Yes! Too many attempts there by the Cavs. And now it's 26-22. They had 4 shot attempts there. Every time tipped back to a new Cavalier. And they still managed to get a 3. And now we have a timeout. So this time the Mavs will call timeout. 26-22. Wow. So on the good side, Marvin Bagley III made a 3. On the bad side of things, they got 4 shot attempts there. We were getting offensive rebounds, and then they started to get a few offensive rebounds. That's basketball. Back and forth, back and forth. It's going to happen the entire time. You have to find a rhythm. You have to be the one to control some momentum. So some thoughts on it. The Mavericks, that is not what you want. I mean, in the beginning, we looked absolutely great. Don't get me wrong. We looked absolutely great in the beginning. And then, not as great. We were looking absolutely great. They were getting offensive we were getting offensive rebounds. Flagg was controlling the pace. Najee was doing well. PJ was doing well. Now it's a little bit less, but I think we can still do it. So I like having this layout, though, with this new layout. So here we go. And this layout's pretty good, too. I feel like everything's pretty good. Now we got 50% saying the Mavericks. Let's go. People need to root for the Mavericks more. We might be a tanking team, but we're still a good team. Of course, losing Davis was not the best thing, but we got some stuff out of it. You got Chris Middleton, who's going to give you some great effort. We also got Marvin Bagley III. We needed a big guy, and we got a big guy. So that's really good. I think getting a big guy was really important for the team. So we're going to get going here with the rest of the first quarter. Got a few minutes left in the first. Thanks to that new subscriber, by the way. We're at 134 subscribers now over there. The subscriber count is over there. So going beautiful Cleveland, though. Great city. 26-22, 3:38 to go here in the first quarter. Got to get the pace going here. If you can get some good amount here, that'd be absolutely great. I think getting a nice lead here would be really nice. You got a 4-point lead. Hope everyone likes this layout with the Cavs court behind me. So you got the NBA scores and the MLB scores updating. So Max Struss is out there. Struss has 6 points very early on with 2 threes. Not what you want. And Donovan Mitchell is out there. He was a game time decision, and they decided they were going to make the decision yes. So now they're going to need a press break here. Brandon Williams trying to get the ball. He's going to give it up to Chris Middleton, who gets it back to Williams. They get it in. So Williams will bring it up. Heavy defense here from Dennis Schroeder. He'll get a pick from Bagley here. Williams going to drive it all the way in for a layup. Yes, off the backboard, and it's 28-22. So now it's going to be Donovan Mitchell to bring this one up. Caleb Martin on him. Mitchell off a pick from his big man, Thomas Bryant. Mitchell driving in with a layup. Yes! Just lays it in there, 28-24. So now it's going to be Brandon Williams. Williams comes off a pick. No good to Bagley. Now it's going to be Middleton. Middleton for 3. No good. Rebounded. No good. Now you have John Paudakis. And now 3. Yes, from Max Struss. And it's 28-27. Struss is hot from the 3-point. Wow. So now it's going to be Williams here. He has 9 points immediately here in the first. Looks like by 2K playing. Gives it to Chris Middleton. Middleton looking for a man. Has a man on him. Dribbling around. Gives it to Caleb Martin in the corner. Martin. Jab step. Gives it to Middleton. Middleton driving in. Middleton. No good. Rebounded by Thomas Bryant. Bryant now to Mitchell. Mitchell bringing it up court. 1-point lead for the Mavericks. Driving in. Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell. There's a behind the back pass, and they're going to bring it all the way back. Dennis Schroeder out there. Schroeder driving in. Schroeder trying to go off the backboard. No good. Rebounded by Middleton. Not a great shot attempt there. Williams pushing the pace. Williams on a bounce pass to Martin. No good. And there's a foul call when Caleb Martin went up. Struss. There you go. Max Struss. I think it's spelled with 1 S. So thanks for hanging out with us at Jeff Brown. Thanks for hanging out with us. I think it's said with 2 S. It's spelled with 1 S. But he is hot. He has 9 points immediately. So Caleb Martin will shoot his first free throw here. First one is up. And it rolls in. Yes. And a 2-point lead now. 2-point lead. Now it's going to be Caleb Martin again. Second free throw. This one is good, and Caleb Martin sinks both as a big guy. He earns his free throws, so not a good foul there. So now this one will be brought up by Schroeder, who has a man working as a pick right in front of him, ran all the way up. Thomas Bryant was at like a wall for him. Donovan Mitchell driving in. Mitchell, layup, wow. Underhanded layup there, but did they call something there? No, they did not. That was a nice play, though. Clock is winding down. Williams will bring it up. Williams with Dwight Powell on the floor for him. He sets a pick for Middleton, who gets the ball, but is that a moving screen? I think they're calling a moving screen here. That's a good play by Donovan Mitchell. I think he wanted a foul, though. Who is your favorite play-by-play announcer? That is a really good question. And good thing Mitchell... Oh, are they saying... Yeah. I'll get to that in a second. That one's going to be passed in by Paudakis. Now it's going to be Middleton. Middleton driving around to the right. Middleton goes up, kicks it into the corner. Williams out to Caleb Martin. Martin for 3. Yes! Caleb Martin for 3. I'll get your question in a moment, Snowman. When the action slow down just a little bit, I apologize. Dribbling around, Dennis Schroeder. Schroeder gives it to Mitchell in the top right corner. Mitchell! Looks like there was some sort of defensive foul there, falling down as Schroeder when he tried to get through. My favorite play-by-play announcer is the Washington Nationals radio announcer, Charlie Slows. That is my favorite play-by-play announcer. Such a good guy. Been listening to him since I can remember. I've been loving listening to his games at night, even in the afternoon. Love listening to him. It is a radio guy. He's a lot of the reason I enjoy play-by-play broadcasting. Passed in to Thomas Bryant. Mitchell dribbling around to top the key. Mitchell dribbling. Ooh, crossover 3, no good. Had a behind-the-back dribble and then just tried to get there. Now Caleb Martin will bring it up court. Martin looking for a man. Driving in. Martin straight to the rack, and he's rejected when he went up to the layup. That one is stripped by Naquan Tomlin, who's in the game now. Gives it to Struss. Struss dribbling around. Struss finds Naquan Tomlin. Gives it to Struss again. Struss kicks it out to Donovan Mitchell up top. Mitchell, Brandon Williams steps up on him, even though he's very far out. Now Mitchell driving up Struss, and that one is tipped by Brandon Williams. 1.6 on the shot clock. They're going to have 1 second here to shoot it, so they're going to have to get it in. I love Charlie. He's one of my favorites also. Going, and gone goodbye. And that's a Curly W in the book. Love the guy. One of the best play-by-play announcers. He's a great play-by-play guy. I love listening to him. And I'm in the D.C. area, so I can listen to him. Best guy. And that's not biased because he is my hometown guy. He's just such a good play-by-play announcer. They have 1.6 here. Got to get in. The big guy immediately shoots, and he banks it in. Wow. That's actually a pretty good play there by Thomas Bryant, who immediately got it and banks it in, and now it's a 2-point lead for the Mavs at 33-31. They pass it in, and he immediately shot it over Chris Middleton to the rim. So the press here is back on. Williams immediately finds a way to get open. Williams will bring it up. Williams dribbling around. They're probably going to let the clock go down. It's 18 seconds, 1 second away shot clock and game clock. So after the shot, it'll be dead at about a second. Comes off a pick. Williams drives to the left. No good. Finds for three. No good. Bricked. That was John Poulikilis on it. Poulikilis gets his own rebound and goes up. Yes, with a mid-ranger with 1.5 left. And a long shot. No good. Immediately out of it. And that is John Poulikilis. I think we're going to hear that name a little bit more tonight, but Poulikilis missed a three, rebounded, and then tipped back, and he was able to get to it. Got a lot of things to talk about. We got there. So that's the first quarter. So a good amount to talk about there. A good quarter. Obviously a good quarter. I'm going to actually go back to this layout. We'll go back to that at halftime for the halftime show. The fellow who got me into play-by-play, the late Jim Durham. He was the announcer for the Bulls for many years. I heard his voice doing a playoff game and was hooked. Everyone has that guy. Everyone has someone. And I heard Charlie Slow's 2019 games where I didn't really stay up to watch it. I had it up on the radio. So that was that was baseball for me, was Charlie Slow's. And Jim Durham, that is you, Snowman. Famous guy for the Bulls, and obviously you're a Chicago guy. So for me, it is Slow's 2019. Got me into it. He had a great wild card call. Of course, World Series, he called some history too. So we're done with the first quarter. 4-point lead for the Mavericks here. Honestly, didn't think we'd be up by 4 after 1. I thought it'd be a lot worse. I thought, honestly, we wouldn't play this competitive with them. We lost by 30 last game. We needed energy. And guess what they brought? Energy. And it looks like the lineups are out for the World Baseball Classic semifinal. I'll definitely check in on that real quickly. So you got 35-31. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll take a look at some stream stats now. Already got a good amount of viewers. Make sure to be able to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. You can. It is completely free too. So liking and subscribing is free. This is Rocket Arena with the Cleveland Cavaliers. So I'm actually interested in looking at these lineups. We'll get to them as the game gets started. As you know, Skeen Severino, a good matchup. Obviously, we'll have a lot to talk about at halftime, and that's one of them. So as you know, we take a short, just maybe 2-minute break before halftime after the second quarter. Then we come back with a full packed halftime show. So be sure to stay here for halftime. Don't go anywhere. We'll be talking about the game, college basketball, MLB, everything sports related right here on District Nation for the halftime show. So that's going to be Cooper Flagg back on the court here for the second. That's one thing I need to learn to do when I'm playing NBA 2K is balance out the playing time. I hope someone maybe in the chat can explain that to me. So now it's going to be Nembhard to bring it up. It was passed into him by Poulikitis. Or Poulikitis. Oh, and that one's tipped away by the Cavs out of bounds. He picks it up out of bounds. PJ saying a few words to Dennis Schroeder's on the court. They must be good friends. PJ had it on the inbound. Gives it to Flagg. Flagg dribbling around. Comes off a pick to the left. And he gets it stripped from him. He has his dribble again, though. Gives it to Nembhard. Nembhard for three with a man on him. Nembhard, no good. Rebounded by Evan Mobley. Mobley bringing it up. The big guy doing a little dribbling. Mobley looking for a man. And he's going to drive in. Mobley in mid-range range. Dribbling around. Posting up. He goes up and slams it down, and it's 35-33. It's now brought up by PJ. PJ looking for a man. Chris Middleton driving around with the ball now. Middleton gives it to PJ in the corner. PJ for three. Yes! It bounced around but ended up in the hoop. And it's 38-33 with 11:02 to go. Dribbling up is Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell dribbling to the left. PJ RDS 12. Poulikitis guarding him. Mitchell driving around. He finds someone out deep. Driving in is Mobley. Mobley spins. He's still towards the corner with Chris Middleton on him. Trying to post up again, and it's stripped. But there's a foul call. So that's a foul call. So the Cavaliers have the ball called on Nembhard for reaching in. I think he hit him maybe a little bit. He was trying to just grab the ball. So now it's going to be Donovan Mitchell on the pass in. 10 seconds to go. Gives it up to Mobley. Mobley! And he gets it in. And an and one. So Mobley will shoot free throws here. He'll shoot one free throw, excuse me. His free throw's up. Bricked. Rebounded by Chris Middleton, who will take it up. Middleton gives it to PJ behind him. PJ's been the lead scorer for the Mavericks tonight. Cooper Flagg driving in. Flagg going to kick it out to Christie. Christie, pump fake, driving in. Christie kicks it away. Middleton for three. No good. Rebounded by PJ. He has it. PJ kicks it out to Flagg. Flagg has it in the corner. Has a dribble. And they say he went out of bounds. So it is now Cavs ball. It's now to be brought up by Mobley, the big guy. Kind of crazy he's running the point right now. Gives it up to Schroeder. Schroeder driving in. Schroeder into the corner, kicks it out. Mitchell. Mitchell driving around. Christie on him. Mitchell drives in. Takes a mid-ranger. No good. Rebounded by Flagg, who has Dennis Schroeder playing some tight defense there. Flagg will bring it up. Flagg dribbling to the left. Flagg standing middle. Flagg pulls up mid-range. No good. Rebounded by Dean Wade. Now this one will be given up to Schroeder. Schroeder finds Mitchell. Mitchell to Wade. Wade for three. No good. Flagg with another board. Flagg's farming the boards, though. Gives it to Nembhard. Nembhard gives it to Flagg again. Flagg to Middleton. Middleton driving in. Middleton tries to take baseline but can't get it. Gets it out to Flagg to reset the offense. Flagg wants a pick. He doesn't get it, so he's going to drive on his own. Flagg, step back. Another mid-range. This time he swishes it, and it's 40-35. Bringing it up is Dean Wade here, a power forward. Wade gives it to Mitchell in the corner. Mitchell driving in. Mitchell finds himself in the paint. Mid-range, no good. Rebounded by Chris Middleton. Middleton will push the pace. He gets it to Nembhard. Nembhard, transition three. No good. Rebounded by PJ. But now they're going to call a foul here. Do they call foul on PJ or on Schroeder? We'll see. So they're going to call it on PJ for the loose ball foul. Looks like James Harden's going to come in for Thomas Bryant. Cooper Flagg only has 4 points tonight, but has a few boards as well. So Chris Middleton will come off now. He already looks tired, already sweating up a storm. Najee will come back into the game. As Najee Marshall, Schroeder bringing it up. Dennis Schroeder dribbling around. Schroeder goes under the basket, kicks it into the corner. Mitchell has it, up, brings it all the way up top from the corner. Mitchell dribbling around. Mitchell driving in with Flagg on him, kicks it out to Harden. Harden driving in. Harden with 2 seconds to go. Throws up a layup into the corner. No. Shot clock violation. Mitchell for three. Yes! Right on time. So it's 40-38. So right at the shot clock violation, he made it. No violation there. Flagg gives it to PJ. No to Marshall. Marshall driving up. No foul call as Mobley went for the block. Now Mitchell will bring it up. Pace to the ball. Gives it. Driving in. No good. Yes, that time. Driven in by Dennis Schroeder. Couldn't tell who it was for a second. Now Marshall bringing it off the pass. Kicks it out to Christie. Christie for three in the corner. No good. Rebounded by Wade. No good. Tipped by Flagg, but then Harden has it. Stolen by Flagg. Flagg throws it way out to Marshall, who's at the logo. So get it going there. Marshall finds Flagg. Flagg driving in. Flagg off the glass. No good. Tipped by PJ, who recovers it and fires it to Marshall. Marshall driving around. Marshall in the paint. Stripped from him. And the ball will go to the Cavs. So Marshall touched it last. All tied up at 40. Brought up by Harden. 6 turnovers for the Mavericks already. 4 for the Cavs. Harden dribbling around. Harden with Flagg on him. They're in a 2-3 zone here. Harden. Step back. 3. No good. Rebounded by Christie, who will give it to Nembhard. Up the right side. Nembhard finding himself toward the middle. Kicks it out to Najee. Najee to Christie. Back to Nembhard. Nembhard driving in. Nembhard. Step back mid-range. No good. Fighting for it is Mobley. They say he didn't go out of bounds for that rebound. Now to be brought up by Schroeder. Schroeder looking for a man. He dribbles. Driving in. Gives it to Mobley in the paint. Mobley posting up. Mid-range. Yes, he finds it in. So now the Cavaliers have a lead of 42-40. It's now to be a timeout here for the Mavericks. And with that, we will take a quick break here. We will be right back in just a moment. Don't touch that dial. Don't touch that channel. We'll be back in just a moment with the more action on the Dallas Mavericks. So we're back here with rest a quarter. I need to bring that back. Forgot to turn the mic off when I stepped away for a moment. Just a reminder, everybody, that we will be back at halftime with a halftime show. We'll check in on a lot of things, of course, this game. We'll check in on how it's going. We'll check in on college basketball, MLB, all the scores, every update you need. We'll be right here on District Nation. Don't touch that shot dial. Do not touch that channel. So we're getting back to it. So they're showing the highest points per game by a rookie. First, you'll understand, is Wemby at 21.4. Doncic at 21.2. Donovan Mitchell at 20.5. We're playing him right now. And Cooper at 20.5. And we're getting ready to go here with the rest of the second. Donovan Mitchell's now on the bench. I think this is his first trip to the bench. So this will be ball for the Mavericks. They currently trail by 2. First time trailing in a little while. Nembhard dribbling around on the right side. Nembhard dribbling around, gives it to Najee up top. Najee Marshall gives it to Flagg. Flagg driving in. Flagg all the way in. Trapped a little bit, had to kick it back out to Marshall. Marshall with 4 on the shot clock. Marshall driving in. Marshall all the way to the rack. He rolls in. Yes! And it's tied at 42. And the foul. So it's 42-42, and Najee has a chance to take the lead here with a free throw. It's kind of interesting that we're in 2 different seasons at once with MLB and NBA. NBA almost over, and this shot is up. And it's good. NBA's almost over, and MLB is just getting started. NBA, you're having the seasons wrap up already. You're in the 60s for games. Harden off a pick. Harden all the way to the hoop. Blocked by Bagley, who's rebounds it. Gives it to Najee. Actually, no. It's going to go out of bounds. Cleveland ball. So bad pass there to Najee, and it is knocked out of bounds by the Mavericks even. So now it's going to be ball for the Cavs. .6:13 left here in the half. So after this, I think our redirect will be to someone who is doing, I don't know what we could actually redirect to. In his second quarter, you don't need to think about that at all. I don't know who I'd do it to, though. Be sure to stay here for the rest of the game. Kicks it out on the court is Naquan Tomlin. Harden with Najee on him. Harden off a pick. Harden at the free throw line. Dribbles it back to 3 land. 10 on the shot clock. Harden finds Dean Wade. To Quan in the corner. No good. Tipped out. Harden for 3. No good. Again, the Cavs with the rebound. Going up with it. Kicks it out again. But this one time is stripped by Martin. Martin on one-on-one. No, to Brandon Williams, who gives it back to Caleb Martin. Caleb Martin dribbles it out. Martin dribbling around. Martin gives it to Chris Middleton up top. Middleton gives it to Najee. Marshall off a pick. Marshall all the way into the corner to Martin. Martin pump fakes. Tries to drive in. Now in mid-range position. Goes up for a mid-ranger. No good. Rebounded by Dean Wade. Harden with it. Harden going to go all the way to the rack. And a foul. He banks it in, but it's on the floor. So he's not going to get the points here. His team trailing by 1. So neither Harden nor the Mavericks liked that call. Harden knew it was a blocking foul, but went up for the shot, and he doesn't get... He made it. He banked it in, but he doesn't get the points now. So they're going to pass it in. Donovan Mitchell back on court. So now they're going to give it to Dean Wade. Dean Wade stripped by Bagley. Gives it to Brandon Williams. Williams finds Caleb Martin. Martin gives it back to Williams. Williams driving in. Williams going to kick it to the corner. Chris Middleton with a man on him. Middleton driving in from the free throw line. Kicks it out. It's going to be stripped. Oh, Najee retrieves it. Najee able to bring it back. Najee all the way to the rim from under the hoop. Yes, and it's 45-42. 3-point lead for the for the Mavs. Harden dribbling around. Harden. Jab step. Drives in. Kicks into the corner. Dean Wade for 3. Yes, and the game is tied at 45-45. So we're all tied up here with 4:30 to go in the second. Chris Middleton looking to try to use a spin move. Kicks it out. Williams for 3 to respond. No good. Rebounded by Struss, who's back on court. Gives it up to James Harden. Harden dribbling around. Harden drives in all the way. Harden stripped of the ball. No foul call. Chris Middleton has it. Gives it up to Caleb Martin. Gets it over the line. Martin driving in. Caleb Martin kicks it out. Chris Middleton. And they're going to call travel on him as he caught that ball. He took a little too many steps. I thought I saw some traveling too, to be honest. Got quite a few votes on that poll. Thank you to everybody. 38% tied for Cavaliers and Mavericks, and 25 are just here for a good game. Maybe got some fans of other teams here. But we don't care who you're a fan for. We're just enjoying a basketball game here. Gives it up. Harden dribbling around. Harden tries to go to the rack. Mid-ranger. No good. Rebounded by Chris Middleton. Cooper Flagg's back on court, if you're wondering. Chris Middleton has it at the 3-point line. Pump fake. Kicks it out to Flagg. Flagg gives it to PJ, who's back on the court. PJ, no good. Rebounded to give it up to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell dribbling around up top. Mitchell with a lob. Yes! To his teammate, Evan Mobley. So it's a 47-45 lead for the Cavs. Gives it to Chris Middleton, who posts up Donovan Mitchell. He takes a mid-ranger on the spin. Yes! And it's tied at 47-47. Immediate response by Chris Middleton. Now Donovan Mitchell has it up top. Donovan Mitchell now, clock winding down to about 3:04. Stolen by Najee. Gives it up to Flagg. All alone. Cooper Flagg. And a slam. And he holds on the rim for a hot second. 2:54 to go in the corner after a slam by Cooper Flagg. What a slam dunk. Harden dribbling around. 2:45 to go. Finds Struss, and it's stolen this time after a bad pass. Gives it to Flagg again. Flagg to Najee. Najee lays it in, and it's 51-47, and the Cavaliers will take a timeout here with 2:36 to go in the quarter. So first off, Cooper Flagg gets the slam, and then it was Najee's turn with a nice little lay-in. But Cooper gets to hang on the rim for a little bit, find his way to the rack. So we got a few more minutes until halftime. Then we'll take a quick break, and then we're going to go to talk about the game. You can ask your questions. I'm always happy to answer questions about the game. And anything else. We can talk about baseball, too. We got a lot to cover here. A lot of scores. And the selection show is now an hour away about. But an hour away until we find out who is going to be in March Madness. Just a few more minutes. But we got some good basketball going on here. Back and forth between the Mavericks and the Cavs, who I did not think would be competitive the way we played on Friday. And without Klay Thompson, who's kind of your part of your spacing. If you're wondering, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and when you do, go to my channel description. If you go to my channel and go to the description, you can find a description of my channel, a business inquiry email if you ever want to email me with questions, things you want me to say on stream, anything. Not say on stream like bad, like suggestions for a hot take. I'll respond to hot takes, anything like that. You can find that email. And you can find my Instagram and Twitter in the channel description. Both those things are X, whatever you want to call it. Then we got some other channels there. You can check them out. Pure John Sports, home of some New York Mets action, some Philadelphia sports. I think he does the Flyers a little bit, New York Jets, some St. John's basketball, Fitzy, Thomas Fitzpatrick, all things Boston sports. Rising Rhino, football, all things football and more. Play-by-play with JJ, all Philly sports. Sixers, Eagles, and Phillies. Phillies, Sixers, Eagles. And then the Dixon Way, Atlanta Sports, Orioles, Birdwatcher. It's in the name. All things Orioles, Dr. Delay, Pittsburgh, and a bunch of other random sports, whatever he feels like doing. And, of course, now I got to add Snowman, who's in the chat. Be sure to check out Snowman Multimedia. Snowman, he does a lot of games. And he does his morning show. He's a very professional channel. Seems like an actual radio station, if you really think about it. Struss will bring this one up. Harden dribbling around, gives it to Struss. Struss driving in for the layup, and he gets a foul call. So he'll shoot 2 here. Struss shooting his first of 2. 4-point lead for the Mavs here in the second quarter, first half, 2:28 to go. First one by Struss. He swishes it, and it's 51-48. Here's the next one by Struss. Yes, and it's 51-49. So Mavericks need to bring some more energy if they want to have a chance here in the second quarter. They're winning by 2 to expand it. They need to get riled. They were in the first. Cooper Flagg driving in. Flagg goes up to the rim. Yes, and it's 53-49, but they're going to call a foul here. Flagg had the basket. There's a foul. Flagg gets it on the inbound from Najee. Flagg driving in. Flagg stops. Kicks it out to Najee. Najee back to Flagg. Flagg driving in. This time he finds a way to the hoop. No good. But what are they going to call here? They're going to call foul here on the shot. So now Coop is going to shoot 2. He had the baseline perfectly and went up and got a foul call. Retrieved by Williams, though. But then Williams, got the rebound. So Flagg will shoot 2 here. He's at the line ready to go. He wears a white undershirt to all games. Second one is up. He switches again. So Flagg getting 2 points on the board there from the free throws. Now Harden will bring it up. Harden dribbling around. Finds a man. Harden dribbling around. Drives in. Harden. And it's tipped out of bounds. And it's going to be the Cavs ball still. So now the Cavs will get an inbound here. Najee guarding up Harden. We'll be back with the second half to come. 2:02 minutes now. There would be a 2-minute warning, but it's not football. Donovan Mitchell starts a jump ball with PJ. So now PJ will have a jump ball with Mitchell. 8 seconds on the shot clock anyway. So it's going to be a quick rest of the possession if the Cavaliers manage to win this tip. That was an aggressive tip, though. And this one's tipped back. Coop's going to grab it. He's going to try to push the pace a little bit. Cooper Flagg gives it to Chris Middleton. Middleton for 3 with Harden on him. Yes! In Harden's face. Good play there. So now Mitchell will bring it up. Mitchell gives it to Struss. Struss a deep 3. Yes! Max Struss is hot right now. This dude is shooting the lights out. And he's shooting them from beyond just the line. He's making them deep. This one we give to Middleton. Middleton with Struss on him. Middleton going to respond with his own 3. Bricked. Rebounded by Harden. Harden pushing the pace. Struss going to try to throw it down. There's a foul called, but Struss misses the layup, so he'll take 2. 1:19 to go in the second. That was a bad possession anyway, and Struss was kind of cherry-picking that time, ran to the other end of the court. Luckily, Middleton caught up to him, just fouled him. That was all he could do. I mean, how do you beat Max Struss right now, who's making everything from deep even? First one up is good. So it's 56-53. 3-point lead for the Mavericks. Struss shoots his next one. This one is good. So now it's 56-54. Williams gives it to Najee to let Najee bring it up a little bit. And Najee Marshall, a great forward for the Mavericks. Going to give it to the corner. Chris Middleton gives it out to Flagg. Flagg back to Najee. Najee finds PJ in the paint. PJ can't get it. Tries to get his own rebound. Can't get it either. It's now brought up by Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell gives it to Struss. Struss all the way in. Blocked off the board by Flagg. Sends it off of the backboard. Najee driving in. Najee Marshall. Yes. And what are they going to call? He's had to travel? Or is he going to get free throws? That's a foul call. But they're watching something here for Struss's, and Cooper Flagg sent it off the backboard. So Struss put it up, and Flagg just threw it off of the backboard. What a block there by Cooper Flagg. Najee will shoot his first one. This one is good, and it's a 57-54 lead for the Mavericks, 3 points. Second one by Najee. This one is good as well, so it's 58-54. Now brought up by Donovan Mitchell here. Donovan Mitchell having Cooper Flagg guarding him. He's going to dribble around a little bit. Shot clock already at 10. Mitchell going to take a deep three in the face of tipped in. Yes, tipped in by Evan Mobley. Sets only 2, 58-56. With 31 to go, 8-second shot separating shot clock and game clock. Najee bringing it up. Najee with a man on him. Gives it to Middleton. Middleton took a couple steps there. He's going to fire to PJ in the paint, and PJ slams it down. 60-56. 17 seconds left, so shot clock is dead. Harden going to slowly bring this one up, so this will probably be the last shot of the quarter. The Cavaliers will get to take it. 9 seconds to go. 8, 7. Harden trying to get something going. 4, 3, 2. He's going to drive in for the layup. Gives it up to Mobley. Right in time. So it's 60-58. 0.8 seconds. And a foul call. So Mobley's going to shoot one here. So the Mavericks are going to probably, if Mobley makes this, are going to give up a 3-point play right before half and be leading by 1 at half. Mobley takes a couple dribbles. His shot. And it's swished. So 0.8 seconds to go. We'll see what they do here. Najee fires it down court to Williams, but it's intercepted. Or excuse me, that was to PJ. Mobley got a hand on it, and that will end the half. It is 60-59 at half. So they go 60-59 at half. Now, we will take a quick break here. When we come back, we will be back with the halftime show. I'm going to talk about MLB scores, NBA scores, college basketball, so we get those updates and everything you need right here for the halftime show of District Nation. District Nation halftime show coming right up. Don't touch that dial. We will be right back. And we are back. Thank you for that little wait to everybody who waited it out. And we are back after one half of basketball. The Dallas Mavericks have a 1-point lead over the Cleveland Cavaliers. Thanks for tuning in to our halftime show. As we wait, maybe you're just here for half, just to wait it out. But thanks for why ever you're here. Thanks for hanging out with us. This is District Nation. Thanks for tuning in with me. A 1-point lead for the Mavericks. First, I'm going to look at the box score a little bit. And the thing that stands out to me is the fact that PJ and Najee are doing the scoring right now. Najee's kind of doing it silently. I didn't even realize Najee was doing it until now. Najee doing it is kind of surprising to me. Not in the way that he's a bad scorer, but I didn't think he was going to do it tonight. And it didn't look like he was doing it. PJ was the stylish guy, the dude doing it all fancy. Najee was just hanging out. Excuse me a second here. Excuse me, I have to go off camera for a second there. Just get something out. But Najee was not doing it. He's not doing this amazing thing, and no one really was. PJ was the one being flashy. And the thing, Cooper Flagg only has 8. Christie only has 3. Nembhard has 2. Chris Middleton has 5 off the bench. Same with Martin. Bagley has 3. Williams with 2. And that new guy, Pulakidas. I do not know how to pronounce it. If anyone knows how to pronounce it, I'd love some help in the chat. If anyone knows how to pronounce his name. So some keys to the game. I think the Mavericks need to keep this intensity they found early on in the first quarter. Beginning of the first, I feel like every team does this, but they were electric first part of the first quarter. Running up and down the court, doing absolutely amazing. The Cavaliers couldn't hang with it. I think the Cavaliers came in and they said, okay, we won by 30 last game. Let's come in and absolutely destroy them. Don't even try. We won't need to try. And the Mavericks said, no, we're going to try today. We're going to have a good game. So the Mavericks, they came out and did their thing. And I think that's good. They're going to do their thing. Let them get riled up. Let them score. We were winning by 1. It was a last-minute miracle for them. They got fouled with a few seconds to go. I don't think it was a foul on Mobley, and Mobley sank the free throw. But it's still a lead. In the end, it is still a lead. And some stats for the Cavaliers. What's good? You are holding Donovan Mitchell to 12 points. I thought he'd probably already have more than that. But their lead scorer is Mobley. They're big guys. So hold down Mobley for a little while. Mobley usually is their leading rebounder and a decent scorer, but he's not their scorer. He's not their main guy. So hold him down a little bit. Hold down Mitchell in the second half, and you're looking good. You're looking golden. So that's just a few things they need to focus on here in the second half. Do that, you can win this game. And I think it is very realistic to win this game. And Jason Kidd does not strike me, and he doesn't seem like the guy. And he's never said he is the guy who wants to tank. His team is 22-44, not because he chose to do it, but he coached them to do that. He coached them to that point. I think if they could choose, they'd be winning games. He's been to the championship before. Jason Kidd is a winning coach. So he's not the guy who strikes me who says, hey, lose this game tonight, lose 80 games, get us a high pick. No, Jason Kidd wants to win. He got Cooper Flagg this year. Next year, this team's going to look amazing. They're going to get a top 10 draft pick probably because they're obviously one of the 10 worst teams in the league. They're going to get a top 10 draft pick. You got Cooper Flagg is going to have a year's worth of experience, a year's of playing. Also, he's in the same state as him, so Cooper Flagg plays one of the best players in the league routinely in Victor Wembanyama. He routinely plays him. So he has experience playing the best big guy in the league, arguably the best player in the league, behind maybe just Jokic. That is the only one I'm willing to argue is Jokic is number 1. But Wemby is up there. Wemby's 2 or 3. Doncic's also on that list. But Cooper Flagg routinely plays these guys. At least he's not in the East where he's just playing Jaylen Brown. No, Flagg is playing all these guys. This team's going to be good next year. Kyrie Irving is going to be back. You're going to have Derek Lively second. These are guys out for the season. Those are your 2 out. Najee Marshall, hopefully you have him back. You have a lot of guys who are going to be back. So I wonder what this team is going to be like. But at the same time, we're going to be good next year. There's hope. Don't tank. I mean, for the rest of the season, try to win games. Get your team ready for next year. Give them some experience. Get young guys experience. Like Ryan Nembhard. Putting Nembhard in the starting lineup is amazing. That's a good choice. Putting Nembhard in the starting lineup is an absolutely amazing choice. And one thing also, James Harden has 2 points. James Harden. One of the best guards in the league has 2 points on you. That's amazing. James Harden has 2 points. That's awesome. So we're going to get going here with the third quarter in a little bit. So just to talk about baseball for a moment. We have the World Baseball Classic at 8 p.m. tonight, USA and Dominican Republic. So it looks like The lineup for Dominican is in. It's going to be Fernando Tatis Jr., Ketel Marte, Juan Soto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Manny Machado, Junior Caminero, Julio Rodriguez, Austin Wells, Geraldo Perdomo. Wow. But there's something else that's good about that lineup. Paul Skeens is on the mound. Let's go. That's what I have to say about that. Let's go. Paul Skeens is hyped up. Paul Skeens wants to win, and he is playing against Dominican Republic tonight. I'm excited. The 9 best hitters in the World Baseball Classic, arguably, versus one of the best pitchers in the World Baseball Classic right now. This is going to be amazing. We're going to have one of the better pitchers in the league against some of the better hitters in the league. I'm excited for it. Thanks for hanging out with me throughout this, and I hope you like this background right behind me. I made it today. This took a minute to make, but I really enjoy it. I really like having this, which is really interesting to me. So I really enjoy this. And I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me through the first half. We're going to be back with the second half. A few things we had a lot to talk about. And the one I think I really wanted to hit on, the Cooper Flagg thing. Cooper Flagg, Rookie of the Year's in the middle of them. Who is your Rookie of the Year? I think I've been asked this question a good amount throughout my home life, this life, everything in between. Cooper Flagg. I'm a Mavericks fan. It's Cooper Flagg. Even if I weren't a Mavericks fan, because I root for the Wizards a little bit too. Obviously, I'm in the D.C. area, so I'm going to root for the Wizards just a little bit. Cooper Flagg is the Rookie of the Year. Even if I was a Hornets fan, I mean, that's the one team that you'd probably say Knuckle, but Cooper Flagg is better. Knuckle is a shooter, a guard. He does all this, but Cooper Flagg is a guard-forward combo who can score. He just had an amazing block a few minutes ago. He is the better defender. He's the better scorer, and he doesn't do one thing. Knuckle either gives the ball up or he shoots it. Cooper Flagg can have a triple threat position and not have two options. Does not drive that much. Cooper Flagg can kill you from anything. Cooper Flagg can get hot from 3. I mean, anyone can get hot from 3, but Knuckle is mostly hot from 3, but Cooper Flagg can get insanely hot too. Anything can happen in the NBA. The Rookie of the Year vote, if I could pick right now, I want it to be Cooper Flagg, and I think it is going to be Cooper Flagg. And I hope it's going to be Cooper Flagg, the first overall draft pick. They're friends. They went to the same college. They probably don't see it as much of a debate as we do. We see it as a debate. We see it as this argument. They probably see it as, okay, we're friends. Let's have a good season. And they just decided they're going to be one of the better players in the league. I personally have Cooper Flagg on one of my fantasy teams, but I don't care about fantasy basketball as much. I care about baseball and football, especially football. And the baseball season is coming back. So be sure to join a fantasy baseball league. If you are a baseball fan, we probably got a lot more NBA fans here. Fantasy basketball playoffs probably start this week or next week. Mine started this week for both of my leagues. I made it for one of them. I did not make it for the other league. But thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. This is another Maverick stream. We have our third Mavs game of the season, our fourth NBA game of the season. We had a Wizards-Hawks game. And this is the first one to face cam and the new gear with this new background right behind me. I like it. It's really interesting to have behind me. It makes me look like I'm in a media room. So keys for the second half. Cooper Flagg, get hot. From anywhere he wants to be. Cooper Flagg, find your rhythm, where's your drum? That's something they said in Chang Can Dunk, a Disney Plus movie. Find your rhythm, where's your drum? I like it. Find your rhythm. Where is your drum? Find your drum, Cooper Flagg. Find your drum. Same with guys like Nembhard and Williams. They're not drivers, they're shooters, so find their rhythm too. If they can find what they're doing, find that. So now we're close to the end of halftime, so I'm going to quickly go through a couple of the scores. We didn't really get to talk about college basketball that much. Made a lot more NBA talk. But quickly, some scores around the Dodgers. The MLB. The Dodgers beating the Cubs 6-0. The Guardians beating the Athletics 4-2. The Dodgers are beating the Rangers 2-1. They're in split squad today. The White Sox beating the Royals 2-0. The Giants are beating the Brewers 3-0, and the Giants have the bases loaded, so they can capitalize. The Rockies and the Angels, 1-0 lead for the Rockies. D-backs and Padres are at 0-0. Reds, Mariners, 1-0 lead for the Reds. The Yankees and the Orioles will start at 6:05. The Reds beat the Pirates beat the Reds 6-1. The Red Sox beat the Twins 7-2. The Braves beat the Phillies 1-0. The Astros beat the Marlins 1-0. The Tigers slaughtered the Yankees 12-1. The Mets beat the Blue Jays 8-1. And of course, the Nationals lost 6-3. Just a reminder, now in less than an hour is Selection Sunday. I believe it's at 5:30. That's when I was told it was. It's at 6. So it's at 6. This game better hurry up then. Let's be done by 6. That'd be awesome. 2 hours, 30 minutes will be done at 6. I think this game probably won't be done at 6, but they start it later anyway. So I'm excited to watch it a little bit of it. Just get the final bracket. That'd be awesome. And of course, the women's bracket is at 8 p.m. Women's basketball bracket. Maybe I'll fill one out this year. I think that one I just take the 16 over the 1 over and over again. So we just hit 100 on the views. Thank you to everybody who has tuned in today. Thanks for hitting that like button and the subscribe button for that new subscriber. So we're getting going with the second half. Is going to get underway now. 1 point lead for the Mavericks. Thank you for hanging out with us, everybody. So we got 40% saying the Cavs now. Wow, didn't think we had Cavs fans here. Or maybe it's just realistic people who like basketball. And my stream just went out for a second here, so I need to plug this back in, make sure it's working okay. There we go. It went out for a second. That was annoying. So we're going to have ball first. Mavericks. Nembhard's going to get this pass in from Coop the Flagg. So here we go. Nembhard dribbling around, looking for a man. He's got fresh second half here to work with. Christie for 3, but there's a foul call. So we already got 5 likes on the stream now. 6. Thank you to everybody who has subscribed today. So you got 6 likes. And thank you to everybody who's been here. Flagg's going to pass it into PJ. PJ dribbling around. PJ gives it to Najee. Najee with a man on him. Najee in a triple threat. Najee driving in. Stops. Najee to the paint. To the rim. And that's swatted away by Mobley. But I think there's a foul call. Sorry, I had to get my stream up and running. So 11:40 to go. And Najee's going to shoot free throws here in the third quarter. So now Najee will shoot his first here. It's up. It's good. First one is good, so it's 61-59. The second shot is good, so it's 62-59. Here we go. We're going to start here. First possession by the Cavs. Harden will give this one to Wade. Dean Wade gives it back to Harden. Harden has it up top. Harden off a pick. Harden gives it over. That's going to be Keon Ellis. Ellis stops. Kicks it back out to Harden. Harden with a bad pass. Has to recover it. 3 seconds on the shot clock. 2, 1. Going to have to give it up to Wade. Wade for 3. Shot clock is not violated. Rebound tipped back. And Najee will have it. Najee going to push the pace a little bit. Najee driving. The knife. Kicks it out. Nembhard for 3. Is true. And it's 65-59. Ryan Nembhard from deep. Now, Donovan Mitchell trying to respond with a 3. No good. Tipped out of bounds, and it'll be Cavs ball. That one was tipped out. I thought that was Mavs ball, but they're going to give it to the Cavaliers. Najee with a great pass to Nembhard, who was wide in the corner for a 3. This one tipped into Mitchell. No good. Rebounded by Najee. Najee going to push the pace a little. Slow it down over half court, gives it to Christie. Christie driving into Flagg. Flagg all alone throws it down. Cooper Flagg with the dunk. Coop the Flagg throws it down. It's now Harden dribbling around. Flagg now has 10. Harden kicks it out. Keon Ellis with a pump fake. He goes up mid-range. Bricked. Gets his own rebound. Trying to kick it out. Harden. Harden has it. Shot clock down to 9. Driving in. Has the baseline. No good. PJ cuts him off. 5 on the shot clock. Gives it up to Mitchell. Mitchell with 3 on the shot clock. 2, One will have to take a bad three. No good. Rebounded by Nembhard. It's some momentum here for the Mavericks in the third. Nembhard bringing it up court. Nembhard gives it to Najee. Najee driving in. Gives it up to PJ, who catches it. Kicks it back out to Najee. Najee to Nembhard. Nembhard to Christie. Christie gives it to Najee Marshall up top. Najee gets a pick from Flagg. 5 on the shot clock. 4. Flagg rolls to the hoop. And he gets a foul call. And he'll shoot 2. So Donovan Mitchell looking gassed as the Mavericks decide to push the pace a little bit. After Christie was able to throw it to Flagg, and Flagg, all alone, threw it down. Cooper Flagg. That's your Rookie of the Year. So now it's 67-59. And there's going to be a challenge call here. What are they challenging? I don't know what they're challenging, really. There's a challenge. I think I can't really tell what they're wanting to challenge here. I'm confused. If anyone understands it, they can help me out here. There's a foul on Cavaliers. Oh, it's the Cavs challenging it. So the Cavs are going to challenge the foul call here to see if Flagg will shoot 2. If he makes both of them, it's a 10-point lead here early on in the third. Some momentum. I said it. The Mavericks could use momentum here in the third, and that's exactly what they're going to give here. They're going to give some momentum. It's got another game tomorrow. We will not be on the call for that. Might be on the call in the afternoon tomorrow. I don't know. But there's a tiny little chance we're on the call for it, though. They're showing when they make uniforms. That's pretty cool. Showing how they put the Chime logo on. Oh, they're showing the back of the uniform now. That's really cool. Making uniforms must be really fun. They're showing how they make the Flagg uniform. I think that would be the next uniform I buy. But right now, as you can see from the number, it's a Doncic uniform. So that's a Luka Doncic jersey. I got it for Christmas last year. So that was 2 years ago, I think. It was a great present, though. I love the uniform. Great uniform. So we'll see what happens to this call here. Looks like there's going to be a Cooper bobblehead. Or excuse me, bobble pack. I've never seen that. Call overturned. So the Cavs get their challenge call, so no foul there. So it's going to continue to be an 8-point lead. 67-59. So Flagg cannot get the foul call. If you're wondering, they're wearing this uniform right now in the game, if you aren't watching the game. So Flagg. I thought he got it. Maybe Mitchell was straight up. Maybe he was just straight. And then they called it. So here we go. The Cavs will have the ball. Or actually, who will have the ball on a foul call? Oh, yeah, they do a jump ball here. So they're going to do a Mitchell. Yep, start of the game jump ball, and it's going to be Cavs ball. So 8-point lead. They're going to give it to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell gives it to Mobley. Mobley dribbling around. Mobley gives it to Harden. Harden alone trying to dunk. He just lays it in for a layup instead, and it's 67-61. So now Nembhard will bring this one. He's going to push the pace a little bit. Gives it to Flagg, who slows it down. Flagg drives in. Flagg tripped, and there's a foul on Dean Wade. Hopefully Flagg's okay. He is. He'll be back up, and he's playing. It looks like it was his elbow, but he is fine. Yeah, that was a foul. That was definitely a foul. So 6-point lead here for the Mavericks. Right above me is the Flagg picture, if you're wondering. Nembhard dribbling around. Nembhard deep over 3-point land. He's going to come off a pick. Nembhard driving in. Nembhard mid-ranger. No good. Rebounded by Dean Wade, and he gives it to Donovan Mitchell. They're playing Donovan Mitchell pretty well here in the third. Mitchell driving around. Mitchell with a spin move. Kicks it into the corner. Dribbling around is Keon Ellis. Ellis drives in. Ellis gives it to Mobley. Mobley driving in. Kicks it out to Ellis. Up to Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Harden dribbling around. Harden going to drive in. Going to kick it away. 1 second on the shot clock. Shot by Donovan Mitchell. Miracle shot. Yes. Whoa, by Donovan Mitchell. A deep three at the buzzer and seems to make it. So that's going to be Flagg. 67-64. Flagg driving in. Gives it to Najee. Najee. The knife with a little mid-range. Yes. A little mid-range action there and a 5-point lead for the Mavericks at 69-64. Donovan Mitchell gives it to Keon Ellis, who's in the paint. Ellis kicks it out. And this one's stolen by Nembhard. Nembhard. Going to slow it down a little bit. Nembhard gives it to Washington. PJ for 3. Yes, and a swish. Wide open. 72-64. 8-point lead for the Mavs at 8:07 on the clock. Najee guarding James Harden full court. Now Flagg picks him up. Dean Wade finds Ellis wide open in the paint. Kicks it out to Mitchell. For 3 is Donovan Mitchell. This one is in, and it's 72-67. Gives it to Flagg. Flagg driving in. Flagg. Yes! 74-67. That was a deep run there. Donovan Mitchell driving around. Donovan Mitchell goes for a mid-range. No good. Rebounded by PJ. PJ gives it to Christie to slow it down, but there's a call here. We'll see what the foul is or anything. Why is this game stopped? What are they calling here? Technical? He got a tech. Donovan Mitchell just got a tech. He kind of yelled something at the ref. So now Christie will shoot the free throw. He drains it. Donovan Mitchell just got a tech. Donovan Mitchell. He yelled something at the referee that made him angry, and Cooper Flagg's getting his elbow checked out. Looks like it's not good. Let's make sure it's okay for Cooper Flagg to come back in or just make him okay. His elbow seems to hurt right now. So the Mavericks will get the ball back here. And a technical foul on Donovan Mitchell because he yelled something at the ref when he didn't get a foul called. It looked like he flopped. So they're waiting to make sure Flagg is okay. But Flagg kind of fell onto the ground. He fell onto his elbow, which was already banged up after the foul. He's got it taped up. Trying to make sure he can still do the shooting motion here. Just making sure it's all good. 12 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists for Flagg. He's going to pass the ball in here. He'll probably give it to Nembhard, who's already there, or we'll get a big guy flash to the free throw line again. 8-point lead for the Mavericks. Nembhard gets it, and he's going to bring it up. Nembhard dribbling around. Finds Christie. Christie gives it back to Nembhard. Nembhard dribbling around. Back to Christie again. Swinging it around. Christie to Nembhard. Nembhard for 3. Yes! Ryan Nembhard for 3, and it's 78-67. Donovan Mitchell, the technical foul. Man, we'll bring it up. He's working on a 9-point deficit. Gives it to to Mobley, who's going to go up and get a foul, and he gets the basket. So it's 78-69 with the and one. It was on Flagg. Mitchell with a bounce pass to Mobley, and Flagg went up with him. I don't think Mobley likes the rookies. He said something to Flagg. Or he said something to Bagley, who's on the floor now. That's Marvin Bagley III in the Anthony Davis trade. A huge trade for the Mavericks. Changed this season a little bit. Changed the trajectory of how this season's going to go. This one up. It's good. So it is 78-70. Flagg will get it into Bagley. Bagley gets it to Nembhard. Nembhard dribbling around. Nembhard. Looks like he pushed off a little bit, but there he is. Kicks out to Flagg. Flagg wide open for 3. No good. Terrible shot attempt there. They're going to get back on defense. Oh, Keon Ellis blows right past Cooper Flagg and dunks it down. 6-point lead. Going to try to push the pace a little bit to Najee, who will give it to Christie, who will slow it down as a guard. Christie dribbling around. Gives it to Najee. Najee Marshall off a pick. Drives in. Najee with James Harden on him. To the hoop. Oh, to Nembhard, and he throws it away. So a bad pass there, and it goes out of bounds. And it'll be Cavaliers' ball. So now Harden will bring this one in with Brandon Williams now on the court now. And Najee will guard Harden here. Harden now has Flagg on him. Harden driving in this one. And it is stripped, and it's Mavericks ball. Okay. So that one is stripped away, but they say it went out of bounds on the Cavaliers. So now some Mavericks players will come in. They're going to take off their warm-up suits and come on into the game. Flagg will pass this one into Brandon Williams, the point guard. They're still doing some on-ball pressure, but not as much anymore. Brandon Williams dribbling around. Williams finds Flagg. Flagg, another three attempt. This time it's good. Cooper Flagg for three, and it's 81-72. This one will be brought up by Mobley, the big guy. Mobley will give it up to James Harden, the point guard. Harden gives it to Mobley. Mobley into the corner. Gives it to Naquan Tomlin. Tomlin driving in. Tomlin with a layup. Yes! So now this one will be passed in to Brandon Williams. Already got it over half court. It was a deeper pass. Williams with it on the right side of the court. Finds Chris Middleton, who finds Bagley, and he's fouled. So Bagley will shoot two here as he went up. He got the ball. He got hit on his hand. So there we go. So he'll take some free throw shots. Everyone, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Be sure to vote on the poll if you're here. We have plenty of viewers here for this afternoon's basketball game. Bagley will shoot free throws here. Marvin Bagley III. First one is up. It's no good. Rolls out. That's a first missed free throw by the Mavs, I believe. Got a few people in the stream, so everybody hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure you don't miss out on future streams because we call a lot of sports. Bagley will shoot a second here. The shot is up. This time it's good. Flagg came running in as if he was going to miss that to try to get the rebound. Flagg wasn't in the pile, but he came running in, but Bagley makes it. Harden will bring it up. Harden gives it to Thomas Bryant, who's now on court. Gives it back to Harden. Harden dribbling around. Backdoor pass to Bryant, and there's a foul. So now Bryant will shoot two here. Thomas Bryant serving as a guard-forward combo. There's a foul on Marvin Bagley. So now Thomas Bryant will shoot two. First one is up, and it's good, so it's 82-75. It's like the trainer's still talking to Flagg a little bit, making sure he's okay. He's sitting down on the bench now. The second one is up. This one is good, so it's 82-76. This one we give it to Najee, a forward. Najee will hit him with a crossover, go to the right. There you go. He slows down the pace a little bit. Najee stops. A lob up to Bagley. Yes! On the dunk, and it's 84-76. 8-point lead for the Mavs. Now, Pulakidis, the double-rostered guy's in. Now this is a three for Naquan, and he bricks it. Rebounded it, but Brandon Williams able to strip it away. Some men on him. He's going to hold on to it. Is there a timeout called here? Yes, there is. Excuse me, what is this call? They're going to call a foul or what? He got the rebound. They're going to call a timeout. So 8-point lead for the Mavericks. We'll take a quick break here. We'll be back with the rest of the third quarter and more right here. Do not touch that dial. Don't touch that channel. We'll be right back on District Nation. And we are back here on District Nation with more basketball action for you. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for staying with us. So we're going to get going here with the rest of the third quarter. So it's going to be Mavericks ball here after Brandon Williams picked up that loose ball. So this one will be passed in by Poulikitis, member of the Mavericks, the new G League guy called up from the Texas Legends. So now Williams will bring this one around. Williams looking for a man, finds Middleton. Middleton kicks into the corner. Najee with the baseline. No good. He falls. They're looking for the foul call, didn't get it. Recovered. Harden will bring it up. Harden with 4:35 in the third, dribbling around. Poulikitis. He hits him with the crossover. Behind the back pass. Whoa to Thomas Bryant, but he sold the clip. Can't make the three. Harden with a great behind-the-back pass. Williams dribbling around. Williams finds Middleton. Middleton off the high pass for the mid-ranger. No good. Rebounded by shooting star right now. Max Struss gives into the corner. Pump fake by Schroeder. Gives it back to Schroeder off the pass from Naquan. Schroeder gives it up to Naquan. Stolen by Williams. Williams on a fast break. Williams driving all the way. Williams going to drive it out to Najee. Najee going to try to reset the offense here. Poulikitis hasn't got really many shots. Najee goes up for the layup. No good. Looks like Najee fell onto Thomas Bryant. We'll see if they're okay. Both seem to be able to get up, so hopefully they're both okay. Najee had some good effort there. And then Thomas Bryant kind of fell onto him after he fell. So they're going to get a foul call here? I think we got a foul call, so Najee will shoot two. 84-76, Mavericks with an 8-point lead. They've been able to outscore the Cavs and have played good defense so far. First one by Najee. This one is going to find its way in, and it's 85-76. So now second one will be shot by Najee. The shot is up. It's good, so it's 86-76. The Mavericks have a commanding 10-point lead. Donovan Mitchell will take this one up. Mitchell dribbling around. Mitchell takes a deep three. No good. Are they going to call it a foul? Is he shooting 3 free throws? He saw the foul was coming, and Donovan Mitchell shot it. I think it's on the floor, though. So it is not. It's gonna be on the floor. Donovan Mitchell's gonna pass this ball in. Jason Kidd has to get out of the way so he can do that. Poulikitis guarding Mitchell. Poulikitis guarding him, kicks it out. Thomas Bryant for 3. Yes! It's 86-79 now. Poulikitis running the shooting guard position here. Bring it up by Williams. Williams driving in. Williams! And a foul call. So he will shoot 2. Brandon Williams will come to the line, the mid-range specialist. Thomas Bryant, some nice shooting there. But Poulikitis, I like this guy. So 2 guys were called up. It was John Poulikitis and Tyler Smith. Those are your 2 guys called up from the Texas Legends late in the season. The Texas Legends are the G League affiliate of the Dallas Mavericks. Here's the first shot. It's good, so it is now 87-79. So looks like the season tickets are already on sale for next season. And we'll be calling Mavericks games next season as well. This is my team. 87-79. Williams, second free throw. He swishes it as well, so it's 87-79 or 88-79. 9-point lead for the Mavs. 3:18 to go, driving in. Mitchell finds a man in the post, a foul call. No good by Thomas Bryant, so he's going to shoot 2 here. That was on Chris Middleton. The foul was on him. Chris Middleton wearing number 20 with this new team. 9-point lead. I assume Chris Middleton may be back next year. I don't know that, though. First shot is up. And this one is no good. Got a few Dallas fans peppered into the Cleveland crowd. Got some Flagg uniforms mostly. No more Doncic uniforms anymore. No more Luka Doncic anymore. You don't see that as much anymore. 88-79. First free throw was missed. The second one. Bricks out again, so he's 0 for 2. Thomas Bryant, who hit a 3 earlier, cannot make 2 free throws, so Brandon Williams will bring this one up. Both teams are 50.8 from the field. Bagley has the ball. Bagley loses it. Recovered by Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell will bring it up the other way. Mitchell gives it to Dennis Schroeder. Gives it back to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell goes up for the layup. No good. Rebounded by John Polakidis. He will give it up to PJ, who's now going to run the point a little. PJ gives it to Bagley, but Polakidis grabs it. Gives it back to PJ. Stolen. Recovered. Now it's going to be Donovan Mitchell on Polakidis. Or excuse me, that's Naquan who drives it in. Yes, 88-81, 7-point lead for the Mavericks is being held here. Late in the third, 2:26 to go. Middleton finds Williams. Brennan Williams dribbling around. You got PJ on the court as well as Middleton and Williams. Williams driving up, kicks into the corner, but it's tipped away by Donovan Mitchell. So the court right now, you got Polakidis, Washington, Marshall, or excuse me, Polakidis, Washington Jr., Bagley, and then Polakidis. Let me just do this in number order, really. Williams, Polakidis, Middleton, Washington, and now Christie's into the game. Bagley was, so Brandon Williams. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Polakidis for 3. No good. Polakidis, the G League guy, does not have another basket on the night. Mitchell driving it up. Mitchell looking for a good pass here to Struss. Struss pump fakes, drives in for the layup, and it's a lob. No good, but tipped in again. We'll see what the call is. Is there a foul on here? Was that an offensive foul? That was an offensive foul. Or Max Struss had a defensive foul. So it's going to be Williams to bring it up for the Mavericks. 1:56 to go. Mavericks have a scoring drought for 3:18. No field goals yet. Now one's stripped of his hands. And that one's Mavericks ball. So he went up for a layup and got it stripped and went immediately out of bounds. Williams looking for a pass. He finds PJ. PJ gives up to Christie. Christie to Polakidis. Polakidis for 3. John Polakidis for 3. The G League guy with a 3 to make it a 10-point lead. Dribbling around. Going up. And that one drops in. Polakidis, a white guy. They probably just want a shooter out there. Polakidis, another 3. John Polakidis for 3 again. John Polakidis has 6 points in just a little time. The G League fella has a night. Now they're going to dribble it around. Ooh, pump fake. Got him there, Schroeder well, and that one is given up. Now it's going to be Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell dribbling around. Mitchell, step back 3. Responds, but it's missed. Recovered by Brandon Williams. Williams will run it up to Christie. Christie to Polakidis. Polakidis gives it to Christie. Christie dribbling around. Finds Williams up top. Williams finds Polakidis again. Polakidis had pump faked. Step back, mid-range. Yes! John Polakidis again! 8 points in just a little over a minute. John Polakidis is cooking out there. Have a day, John Polakidis. He's a Yale guy, and that's an air ball. PJ with the recovery. John Polakidis, the graduate of Yale, is holding his own in an NBA game. 26 to go here in the third quarter. 10 seconds separating shot and game. Woo! That was shake and bake by Brandon Williams. Dribbled all around, beat his man. 16 on the shot clock, and it's 98-83. Commanding lead by the Mavericks here with 11 to go. 10, 9, and Donovan Mitchell's going to try to get the last shot up into the corner. That's Thomas Bryant for 3. Yes! And it's 98-86, so 4 seconds to go. Williams will pick it up at 4. 3, 2, 1, And at the buzzer, no. Is there a foul call, though? Yes. So Brandon Williams draws the foul at 0.2 seconds left in the quarter and can possibly make it 100 points at the end of the third. So the shake and bake there by Williams, and then comes in all the way down again, drives in and grabs himself a layup and gets the foul call. So he has 2 here at the end of the third quarter. First free throw's up. First free throw's good, and it's 99 to 83. 0.2 seconds to go. 99 to 86, W face cam. Thank you, Ian. Thank you very much. I do like the face cam. So now it's going to be a second free throw here with 0.2 seconds to go. The next one is up. The next one is true. And it's 100 to 86. So that'll end the quarter. They just pass it in and let it run out. So a 14-point lead at the end of the quarter. The Mavericks with an absolutely commanding lead going into the fourth. And John Polakidis, G League guy called up, has 2 threes in a row and then a mid-ranger, showing off what he can do. That'll definitely be a highlight of this game and a highlight of his life. Off the bench. Already in double-digit points, I believe. 100 to 86 as we head to the fourth in just a little bit of time. John Polakidis is holding his own with 10 points in 10 minutes. So he's doing his thing. So he's getting some PT here. The winner of the poll right now is just here for a good game. Now 25% of people think the Mavericks are going to win. Not too many people think the Mavericks are going to win. And we'll be back in just a moment. When we come back, we'll be in with the fourth quarter. We'll start the fourth quarter, get you ready. We'll see if the Mavericks can hold this lead and see if they can beat a team that previously beat them by 30. We'll be back in just a moment. And we are back. Fourth quarter action about to get underway here. Thanks for tuning in with us for this Dallas Mavericks game. PJ Washington has 17 points and 9 rebounds. 1 rebound away from a double-double. And John Polakidis wearing number 1 from the Texas Legends up here. The former Yale guy. Going to start here in the fourth. Flagg out there with him. PJ's your big guy right now. Now Harden. Mobley will drive in. Mobley with PJ on him. Mobley loses it. Christie recovers it. Christie driving up court. Stops at the three-point line. Gives it to Nembhard running the point. Nembhard looking for a man. He grabs himself a pick from the rookie Polakidis. Doesn't use it. 10 on the shot clock now. 8, 7. Nembhard going to need something good here. Loses the ball. 5, 4. Step back. 3. No good and on the air. So that's an air ball by Ryan Nembhard in all ways. 14-point lead here as we get started with the fourth. 11:26 to go. 100 to 86. Thanks to everybody tuning in with us. Now Harden has it. He got some starters on the court for the Cavs. Harden looking for a man. Gives it. Stolen. Flagg has it. Flagg going to run up court. Flagg Gets it stripped. Are they going to call a foul? What? Cooper Flagg kind of lost it. I thought there was a foul call there, but they're not going to give it to him. Ooh, quick up court. That's Donovan Mitchell. Gives it back to his point guard, Schroeder. Schroeder driving in. Schroeder for the layup. Yes! And one. Polakidis draws a foul there. He is the one who committed it on Schroeder. Or that's what the referees think, at least. 28 assists for the Mavericks tonight. 24 for the Cavs. Here's a shot up. This one rolls out. So PJ gets the rebound, gives it up to Nembhard. Nembhard going to dribble around. The Cavs are 8 for 13 from free throws, and the Mavericks are 17 for 19. Nembhard dribbling around. Nembhard looking for a dribble here. Nembhard finds Flagg. Flagg gives it to PJ. PJ in the paint, working. Yes! Lays it in. So PJ has got a amazing amount of points. So now it's going to be Donovan Mitchell on Polakidis. Mitchell kicks it out. Schroeder with Nembhard on him. Schroeder driving in. Spins. Layup. Yes, and it's 102.90. This one will be inbounded to Nembhard. 10:23 on the clock. Nembhard looks around. He's trying to find someone. He finds Flagg up top. Flagg drives in, finds Nembhard. Nembhard to the corner to Polakidis. Polakidis on the baseline. Finds Christie. Back up to Flagg. Flagg dribbling around. Flagg driving in. Layup. Yes, off the glass. And the foul call. And one. So it's 104.90. And a chance for a three-point play for Flagg. So Cooper Flagg showing off his strength and scoring ability here in the fourth. Flagg dribbling up. He'll take his free throw. The shot is good, so it's 105.90 and a 15-point lead for the Mavs. Harden dribbling up. He has Christie on him. Harden dribbles to the right, tries to drive in, layup corner. Wade has it, drives to the tips up top. Mobley for three. Mobley bricks it, rebounded by PJ, who will give it to Nembhard. Nembhard bring it up court. Off a pick from PJ. Nembhard dribbling around. Nembhard's doing well, running the point in this game. Gives it to Washington. PJ looking for a man. He finds Nembhard on the cut. Pump fake. Steps out. Flagg driving in. Flagg mid-range. Yes! Cooper Flagg grabs himself another bucket. So it's 107.90. See Flagg coming alive here in the fourth. Gives it to Schroeder. Schroeder gives it back to Harden. Harden has a man on him. Harden drives in. Harden! And it's rejected by Flagg. Flagg recovers it. Flagg driving. He might go coast to coast. Gives it to Nembhard in the corner. Nembhard for three. Bang! For three. Ryan Nembhard makes it a 20-point lead off the amazing assist by Cooper Flagg. 110-90. And Nembhard jumps into Chris Middleton as they take a commanding lead here in the fourth quarter. And the Mavericks continue to have an amazing game, responding and answering after losing by 30 on Friday. They come back to have an amazing afternoon here in Cleveland. And that will issue a timeout for the Cavs. Wow. Just wow. Here in the fourth, they said, I didn't hear a bell. We are not stopping until this game is over. And that is the energy that they have. This is Mavericks basketball, the complete energy. They're wanting to win. They have one desire, and that desire is to win this game. They're not thinking about tanking right now. They're not thinking about Cam Boozer, who we'll talk about at some point probably. They're thinking about winning the task at hand. What a good run there. And, of course, all the guys are getting in on it. Cooper Flagg coming alive here in the fourth. Nembhard doing his thing as a good point guard right now, who's the starter over Williams right now. They're starting a rookie over Brandon Williams. And I like Nembhard in this spot. And, of course, John Polakidis, the rookie from the Texas Legends. First stint up here in Dallas and absolutely has a great run. So we're going to get going with the rest of the fourth. Had to do it to this camera so I could give a few takes, but an absolutely amazing fourth quarter. And I think this is going to be a good game. Already a 20-point lead. They need a good run, and the Mavericks are on a good one. The Cavaliers had to call that timeout to stop the run. The pace was being pushed. Everything was working for the Mavericks there. And that is how you win basketball games. They're going to need that next year if they want to qualify for the playoffs. They want to find their way in somehow. It'd be absolutely amazing. As we're out of the timeout now, and we're going to get going here. Thanks for hanging out with us today, everybody. We obviously have our stream stats. We'll check those out right now. 193 views. Thank you so much to everybody who has tuned in. We got plenty of viewers in right now, but we're about to hit 200 soon. Basketball isn't even our main sport. It's baseball, but I love watching some Mavericks basketball. I'm excited to bring you back some Nationals baseball during the regular season, everybody. Get the home opener, everything. Excited to do that. I will not be able to call the game on Sunday of the first home series against the Dodgers because I'm attending that game. Because I am in the D.C. area, so I attend a lot of good games. So there may be games that I don't call on the weekends, but during the summer, most of the weekday games we'll be able to call. And as you know, and here we go. Clock winding down now. 20-point lead. They're going to get an immediate foul on Mobley, so Mobley will shoot free throws. 110-90. We got 30 minutes until this selection show begins. I'll probably redirect you to someone who's watching that. So here we go. Donovan Mitchell off a pick through. It was an on-the-floor foul, and that one's rejected by Max Christie. And there you go. Donovan Mitchell's rejected by Max Christie. You haven't even seen many of the guys. We haven't seen Cisse much tonight. I think Cisse might be average. He was averaging a block a game, so I was just thinking about him a little bit. Nembhard off a pick. Nembhard dribbling around. He's got a man if he wants him. Nembhard still dribbling. Gives it to Flagg. Coop, the Flagg, looking for a pass. Swings it over to PJ. PJ driving in. PJ gets the ball stripped, but he goes back up again. There's a foul call. Is it on the floor or shooting foul? We'll see. 8:32 on the clock, and PJ will shoot 2 free throws here. Here's the first one by PJ. It is up. It rolls out. No good. So it's 110-90. 20-point lead for the Mavs. Here's the second one. This one is good by PJ. It is a 111-91 lead. Oh, and my scoreboard is behind. I apologize for that, everybody, that the score bug was behind. Here we go. A long three. Good by Max Struss. So Struss continues to shoot the lights out. It's 111-93 now. Flagg looking for a man. He comes off a pick. Here you go. Flagg driving in. Flagg trying to go. Goes up. No good. Rolls out. Now the ball will go to Harden. Goes up. No good. Rebounded by Mobley. Mobley rejected. Dwight Powell grabs it. Powell gives it up to Nembhard. Nembhard bounce passes to PJ. PJ! No good on the open layup. Now up to Struss. Struss gives it over. Mitchell has it. Mitchell finds Struss again. Struss for 3 with a hand in his face. Good from downtown. Max Struss continues to be an absolutely amazing shooter. Did not expect Max Struss to do this, and it's 111-96. So now it's going to be another timeout. We're going to take a quick break here. We'll be back in just a moment. Don't touch that channel. Don't touch that dial. The Mavericks have some momentum here late in this game. We'll be back in just a moment. And we're back. Here we go with the rest of the fourth. So momentum here for the Mavs. So the poll still says people voted for the Cavs or just here for a good game. Only 23% of people who are here wanted the Mavericks to win. Wow. So we got some Cavs fans here. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, even if you're a Cavs fan. Got to say what's up to you, though. Because I love having other fans here so we can have good conversations and I give my hot takes and they can understand. They can learn what I'm coming from. Hopefully I get to have some Hornets fans at some point. So this one's brought up by Nembhard off a pass from Flagg. Nembhard dribbling around. Nembhard stops at the three-point line, dribbling around again, loses it a little. Looking for a pass here. He finds PJ. PJ to Flagg. Flagg dribbling around. Flagg with 4 on the shot clock. Goes to the hoop. Yes! Over his defender, and it's 113-96. So the benefit of having Washington, you have a big guy who's a good dribbler right now. So now Donovan Mitchell up for a layup. No good. Recovered by Struss, who dribbles it out. Struss finds Harden. Harden dribbling in. Harden with the layup. And he kicks it out to Mitchell. Mitchell into the corner. Ooh, pump fake. 3. No good. That was shot by Keon Ellis. And now that's an offensive rebound. Struss driving in. Struss kicks it out. Ellis again. Keon Ellis misses it, but Struss tips it in, so it's 113-98. The benefit, I was saying Washington's benefit is he is a guard, kind of, who's playing big right now. Same with him and Najee, but Najee usually does it. Nembhard dribbling. Wants a pick here. He's going to get it from Chris Middleton. Nembhard. Or Middleton in the bottom, top right corner of the court. 5 on the shot clock. He's got to shoot it. He's going to shoot a nice little mid-ranger. No good. Rebounded. Given a Harden. 113-98. Harden driving all the way in. Gets it stripped. Nembhard dove for it. Now it's going to be given up to PJ. PJ to Flagg. Flagg driving up. Rejected by Keon Ellis completely. But there's a foul call, and Flagg will shoot 2. So Harden had it, and then Nembhard just dove at the ball, got it, gave it to Middleton, and the momentum started. So there you go. 113-98, 6:04 to go here in the game. And the Mavericks have a 15-point lead. The shot is up, and it's good, so that's the first free throw. It's 114-98. The Mavericks had 100 points by the end of the third quarter. I thought they'd have it later in the game. They only had 105 last game when they played the Cavaliers. It was 138-105. That game was last Friday, so 2 games in a row against the Cavs. East swing for both of them. Flagg takes a couple dribbles. He goes. And he swishes it again, 115-98. Harden dribbling. Now he waits. He gives it up to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell driving in. Kicks it into the corner. Gives it up to Harden. Harden from downtown three-point land. He drains it. And it's 115-101. Harden with a rare shot there. Hasn't been doing too much scoring today. Now it's going to be B-Well to bring it up. Williams looking around. He comes off a pick to the right. Williams gives it to Flagg. Flagg dribbling at the three-point line. They're taking their time with their possessions here. And a swing out. Williams, pump fake. Driving in on the layup. Yes! Brandon Williams with a nice little lay in there. And it's 117-101 with a little teardrop there. 16-point lead for the Mavs. Harden going to drive all the way in. A lob to Mobley. He kicks into the corner. Keon Ellis for 3. No good. Najee with the rebound. So the Mavericks can really take their time here. Waste some time away. Make sure that they can take their time, give less time for the Cavs. Williams off a pick. At 12, he's going to kick it out to Najee. Najee, shot clock at 8, drives in. The knife. Finds Middleton. Middleton driving in, stolen. But then it's Bagley rejected on the dunk. Bagley gives it up to Harden. Harden with it. 4:50 to go in the game. 16-point lead for the Mavs. Harden driving in to Mobley, who pump fakes on the dunk. Draws some contact and misses the shot. So now Mobley will shoot 2 after a foul on him by Bagley. So now he'll shoot 2. The first shot is up. First shot rolls out. So he'll shoot a second one here. A 16-point lead for the Mavericks. A handily lead, but you got to hold it. That picture above me is supposed to be animated. It's supposed to look a little animated. It looks good, though, real. Second shot, no good. So he misses both of them. So now Najee will bring this one up slowly. 4:38 on the clock now. It is winding down. Najee driving in, steps back. Najee off a pick from Christie. Goes to the left. Najee driving in. Najee, stop. Tries to lay it in. No good. Najee with his rebound. Gets it and throws it in and one. And it's 119-101. 18-point lead for the Mavericks. Najee Marshall continues to play like a knife. So that was a rebound that Mobley wanted to get, and he tipped it. So Najee just grabbed it and put it back up, and he fell as he did it. He was kind of shoved by Mobley. So Najee will have an and one here, and there's a timeout. That timeout will be called by... Let's see who called this one. This one is called by the Cavs. So the Mavericks play again tomorrow at 8 p.m. They play the Pelicans. We saw them play the Pelicans earlier this season. We called their game against them on December the 22nd. So that was in 2025, all the way to last year. So we're going to get going here. Ooh, what's up, delay? Had you in on the background. Good call, man. Make sure to like and subscribe, folks. District Nation is upcoming channel. Thank you, Doc. And thanks for having me in the background. That's very nice of you. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Had a good game today. This is a good game. Have had a lot of opportunities to make some fun calls and a lot of Cooper Flagg dunks, a lot of threes, and a rookie. John Poulakidis with a rookie play. That's a guy from Yale. So that's a guy from Yale holding his own in the NBA. That's always fun to see. A guy who went Ivy League and then came to the NBA or the MLB or the NFL, whatever they do. It's always cool to watch. But thanks for hanging out with me, Delay. Guys, be sure to subscribe to Dr. Delay. Dr. Delay, a lot of other sports content. He does Pittsburgh sports and in general sports. 4:10 to go. 120-103. Williams dribbling around. How did the ball? I don't know what happened here, but it's 120-103. Williams gives it to Najee. Najee driving in. Najee Marshall. No good. Rebounded by Mobley, but there's a foul call on the floor. So now the Cavs will have the ball. Thanks for hanging out with me, Doc. Be sure to subscribe to Dr. Delay as well. He is a very upcoming channel, and he's already come up to where he could be, or how do I phrase that? He's already become a good channel. And this one's going to be Harden on the drive, and he gets an and one. Sorry, I was working on some things. Got to go now, but yeah, keep up the great work. And I think if Dr. Delay is willing, if he's calling USA, I'm going to hang out with him. I'm going to see a lot of streamers tonight as they call the USA game. If they are, I'm not going to call it. This is my game of the day. As you guys know, I call a game basically every weekend during the year. So now Harden will shoot his and one, 120-105. Delay's become a great channel. I'm trying to find a word for that. So now it's going to be Brandon Williams. 14-point lead. Brandon Williams driving in. Williams on the layup. Yes, and it's 120-106. Brandon Williams showing off some driving skills. 3:28 left. Donovan Mitchell driving in. Donovan Mitchell, no good on the block by Flagg, and it's laid in, and it's 122-108. So now this one will be brought up by Williams decently slowly. You got to waste the clock now. Clock management here. Williams dribbling around. Williams, step back, mid-ranger. Brandon Wood, no good. I thought that was it. Mobley going to bring it up court. Mobley finds the corner. Good from three. 122 to 111. There's a full court press here. 11-point lead. Williams on his own. Lob up to Christie. Yes! Lob up to Max Christie. And it's 124 to 111. Harden takes a three. No good. And there's a foul call. Excuse me a moment here. I'll be back in just a second. Excuse me on that. I had to check something real quickly. He has made both so far. It's 124 to 113. Here's the third free throw. This one's good, so 3 made. It's 124 to 111. 2:30 on the clock now. Flagg going to bring it up. Struss on him. Flagg thought he got fouled. Flagg going to kick into the quarter. Christie for 3. Max Christie for 3, and it's 127 to 114. Yes, from downtown. And Christie caught a lob earlier. Never seen him do that. Mitchell driving to the hoop. Can't get it, and there's a foul call. Didn't think it was there, but they're going to call a foul. Christie with a long three. But Christie catching a lob. That's actually crazy. Catching a lob to Max Christie. We're talking about a guard. A guard. Who does not dunk that much. Donovan Mitchell. Here's his free throw. This one is good, and it's 127 to 115. 2:14 to go on the clock. Hopefully they can hold this lead, get a win. A win would be amazing. They broke an 8-game losing streak earlier in the season. That was earlier last week. I listened to the end of that game. The shot is up. It is good, so it is 127 to 116. Williams going to take it up here. Williams dribbling around. Struss and Flagg are playing physically up top. Flagg going to come off a pick. He kind of just got hit by Keon Ellis, but they're not going to call a foul. So Williams still dribbling at 6'5". 4. He's going to go for a layup. Blocked by Evan Mobley completely. What a block. Mitchell bringing it up. Donovan Mitchell. Ooh, got him on the crossover. Goes up to the hoop. And a lob to Evan Mobley. And it's 127 to 118. 9-point lead now. 144 to go. Flagg bringing it up. He dribbles. Flagg going to try to go all the way. No. He's going to go for the shot. Yes, and it's 129-18. 11-point lead. 134 on the clock. Taken away. Donovan Mitchell needs to get something done fast. He picks up his dribble. He's going to go for 3. No good. Rebounded by Najee. Najee will take it up. Najee throws it down to Flagg. Flagg is fouled. So I think that was intentional foul there. Just to get it. They're just going to call a personal foul. 119 on the clock. So Flagg was able to get past Struss. Just came all the way to the hoop. Found a way to get right there. Now we got 11 minutes until the selection show. 119 on the clock here. Just remember, 11 minutes is about 119 in the league, but I'll be able to see the selection show at least. That one's missed. 11-point lead. Flagg misses his first free throw. I want to find someone who's streaming the selection show so you guys can watch it on YouTube if you want to. I'm going to go watch it on TV, but if you want to watch it on YouTube, I will find a channel for you to watch it. Second shot is up. This one finds a way in, so it's 130 to 118. Here we go. This one's been given back to Harden after the pass in. Harden working hard. Going up. Mitchell for the layup. Yes, and it's 130 to 120. Najee's going to be the one to pass this in. 111 with a 10-point lead. Brandon Williams bringing it up. Williams. Slow to bring it up. About 105 to go. They're going to dribble this one around. Make sure they can get a good shot off if they do. 58 seconds on the play clock now and 8 on the shot clock. 55, 54, 6, 5. Flagg's going to be the one to have it. He's going to take a 3. No good. 48 seconds to go. 10-point lead. Oh, Keon Ellis blows past his defender. Kicks it out to Harden. Harden, downtown 3. No good. And that one's tipped out of bounds. Mavericks ball with 39 seconds to go. So what I want to do is find you a stream where they're watching it. So I think I'm going to send you over to Chat Sports, who's doing it. 32 seconds to go. Shot clock is still alive, but 27 seconds to go and a 10-point lead, so they're probably just going to shoot this one away or something. 8, 7, 6. So shot clock is about to die. So they're probably just going to take the shot clock violation. At 15 seconds, they will. So I know where I'm sending you now. I have a channel, Chat Sports. They're a very popular channel. I will send you over there. 9 seconds to go, and then a 10-point lead. The Dallas Mavericks are going to win this one. 3, 2, 1. Give them a win. Dallas Mavericks get the victory. And there it is. The Mavericks clinch a win here. And they get back into some winning form after losing by 30 to the Cavaliers last Friday. They go ahead and beat them by 10. So that'll do it, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Just some thoughts here before I redirect you. Wow. We'll get the final stats up for a second, but you can look at these, but I'm going to go through them real quickly. Wow, what a game. 10-point lead. The Mavericks satisfy a win. They've proved that they aren't trying to tank. They're trying to win. They want to win as many games as they can. So we're going to go ahead and get the final stats up for this game. They win it 130 to 120. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. PJ Washington had 20. Marshall had 25. Flagg with 27 late in the game. But PJ Washington with 11 rebounds, 5 steals. But he has a double-double. No other double-doubles on the team, but highlighting a player that no one's going to talk about probably today, Poulikitis. John Poulikitis. Great job, man. Great job, John Poulikitis. So we got about 7 minutes until the reveal of the bracket. So I think I found you a good stream to watch this. So this is Chat Sports that I've got you. Thank you so much. This game was won by offense. Just quickly, this game was won by the fact that we were pushing the pace. We were doing well. The Mavericks were doing well. They pushed the pace. They were scoring. The Cavaliers were hitting threes, too. And the Mavericks did not get that hot from 3. It took them a lot. And they didn't really give the ball to Christie much. Nembhard got hot from 3. But the normal shooters weren't exactly what they usually are. They weren't 100% today. So if you do want to watch the selection show on YouTube, I've got you with that, Chat Sports. But thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. I hope everyone has an amazing rest of their day as the Mavericks get a win. Even if you aren't a Mavericks fan, I hope you have a great rest of your day. And I will go to watch the selection show. I'm probably going to post about it tonight on Instagram, YouTube, and maybe Twitter. I haven't posted on Twitter in a while, so here we go. There is your link. There is your redirect link. So that should be coming in a second. Yep. So that is up there. The redirect link is there. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in today. I hope everyone has a great rest of their day. This game was on my offense, and that's just my opinion. Cooper Flagg is the high scorer for the Mavericks with 27. Finds a way to get back into his scoring rhythm. So thank you so much for tuning in. Final score, Mavericks 130, Cavaliers 120. Have a great night, everybody. I hope everyone enjoys the Selection Show and World Baseball Classic. Be sure to support a YouTuber over there. Watch the Selection Show. All that amazing stuff. Be sure to tune into YouTubers Fat. I found you a stream for the Selection Show. For the World Baseball Classic, just put in WBC. Delays there. Pure Drone Sports is there. All these people, they are going to be there. Thank you so much, everybody. And I just got the notification. we just got another subscriber. There we go. Thank you so much. I just got the notification someone subscribed. Thank you to everybody. Hope you have